The Annie Malone May Day Parade and Festival is filled with fun, which gives kids and community sponsors their opportunity to shine. Here to share more is CEO Leslie K. Gill. How are you today, Leslie?
I am doing fantastic. How are you?
I'm fine. You're getting excited now that it's coming up to the time?
I am beyond excited.
So the title is the Annie Malone Parade.
Annie Malone May Day Parade.
May Day Parade. Well, you know, a lot of people don't know about Annie Malone or who Annie Malone is. People go out and celebrate it, but they really don't know the story behind this. Yep. So how was Annie Malone significant?
So Annie Malone Children and Family Service Center was founded 129 years ago by Annie Malone, Annie Turnbow Malone, who was the first African-American female millionaire in the country. She pioneered hair care products in the beauty industry and actually sold those products door to door, in addition to starting Poro College, which was a cosmetology school located in the historic Ville neighborhood.
Now, what I think is significant is that she did this back in like the 1880s when it was unheard of for African Americans to do anything like this.
Absolutely. So she was well before her time. She was a businesswoman well before her time. I like to say she was Mary Kay or Avon before those companies were even thought of.
And, you know, there weren't opportunities like this anywhere. She created her own opportunity because those opportunities did not exist.
Absolutely. She, you know, was the classic American story. She, you know, came from nothing and made something really significant of herself and created a long-lasting legacy by giving $10,000 to start this orphanage. I mean, and $10,000 in 1888 was a whole heck of a lot of money.
All right, more than just the money though. How many schools were there where African Americans could go and learn cosmetology?
Zero.
How many orphanages were there for African American children?
Probably none. So her impact and legacy continues on today, 129 years later, and we are still living the Annie Malone legacy. And I'm really humbled to serve as the CEO of the organization and super excited about what we're doing in the community and how we intend to stay rooted in the Ville and stay rooted in the city of St. Louis.
And that's another thing that's really neat. Not only is this organization still going that she created, but it's in its original location.
It is, 2612 Annie Malone Drive. Back then it was known as Good. So Good Avenue or Good Street, I'm not exactly sure, but we are in our original building, the building that Annie Malone gave us money to build, and it's an old, beautiful building. Right across the street from Sumner High School. So there's a lot of great history in the Ville, and I'm just incredibly proud that Annie Malone is still part of that long-lasting history.
Right, and I think it's important for people who go out to celebrate the parade to really understand like how significant the woman who kind of engineered what's going on today, how significant she has been to really the country, really to more than just St. Louis.
Absolutely. I think, you know, the parade was created 107 years ago to celebrate the legacy and the great contributions that Annie Malone made to this community. And it is today the only fundraiser that the organization has. And it is a fundraiser that directly benefits the services we provide, which I'm not sure that the community really realizes. I know it's great fun and people come out and we have generations of families that come to the May Day Parade, but this is a fundraiser for us.
When we come back, we have to take a quick break, but when we come back, let's talk a little bit about some of the services that the Annie Malone home does provide, and then let's talk a lot more about the parade.
Absolutely.
I'm excited.
Yeah,
Stay with us at STL Live. We'll learn more about the Annie Malone May Day Parade and Festival after this break.